What's up, everybody? This is The Drop Daily. I'm your host, RJ. It's May 13th. I have a few things to tell you about, a couple podcasts and a couple streams and an Osiris return. So we'll get into it. Number one, Beyond the Pond hits the pavement. Brian and Dave are bringing back another guest, PJ, who's a friend of ours from the fish Twitter world. Hey, PJ. I'm glad you're back on Beyond the Pond. They talk about Pavement. They talk about the band's legacy, their favorite albums, the work of Stephen Malkmus, and some fish. And as always, Brian and Dave and PJ bring some music that you may not have already heard before, or at least that they want you to know about. And I really like what Dave and Brian do, and it's cool that they had PJ back. So check that out. Really, what an amazing band Pavement is. I still go back to them all the time, and I'm surprised that they just still have such a lasting kind of resonance, at least for me. And I think that the same for a lot of other people. So good job on that episode, and I hope everyone enjoys it. All right. Number two, Broke Down Podcasts is tackling May 73. So Jonathan has a returning guest as well, Andy, who they talk about May 1973. They talk about why there were only 3 shows and, of course, the music that was played in those 3 shows. Guess what? There's a ton of Grateful Dead music in here. So if you feel yourself needing some Grateful Dead, check it out. All right, a few streams I want to tell you about. Number 3, 9 o'clock p.m., Green Sky Bluegrass live from the archive. Every Wednesday at 9, Green Sky's doing a pre-recorded show that's free for everybody to enjoy. I don't think we've plugged this yet, but wanted to tell you about that as another thing to add to your kind of weekly live stream schedule. You can check out a different show every Wednesday night at 9 p.m. So check that out. All right, number 4, at 9:30 p.m., Eric Slick of Dr. Dog is joining Godwin Evans' stream. So the guys and gals from Godwin Evan have been doing a weekly Wednesday night stream, and this week they have Eric Slick, who's the drummer for Dr. Dog. He's played with Ween. He has some other projects and another solo album coming out. So his Ween fandom and experience is a good fit. They always are a lot of fun, and they are pretty funny, and I think it's enjoyable. So check out the Godwin Evans stream. It's on the Osiris YouTube page, but of course I'll put a link in the show notes. All right, number 5, Osiris is back. I want to recommend an album, The Messenger by Rhett Miller. Today, I had a chance to interview Rhett Miller for a new podcast that will be released next month on Osiris. And the preparation for that, as with most of the interviews I do, I went back and listened to a ton of music, listened to a bunch of the old 97 stuff, and a bunch of Rhett's solo work. I particularly like this most recent solo album, which he released in 2018. He has another solo album that's about to come out pretty soon here. But this album has a mix of his kind of classic alt country sound, but a bunch of other influences and sounds, for everything from, some pop influences, some shoegaze, some indie rock, and a lot more. I really like his songwriting, really like his playing. So wanted to recommend that and hope you all check it out. So those are the 5 things I want to tell you about today. Hope everybody has a good day. See you all back here tomorrow. Peace.